we're close. And, yeah, I was curious, you guys got any plans to go over to Pismo?
Well, no, not really. I got a vacation in July, but I don't know, I gotta find somebody who works on these fifth wheel trailers there. My slide out has dry rot, my small one there up on the top there, the fifth wheel, so I need to try to get that fixed.
Yeah, you leave that trailer over there all the time, don't you?
No, I pull it back and forth. It's sitting here in my yard.
Oh, okay. I thought you left it over there, but yeah, they need a little TLC sometimes. So, all right, bud. Anyway, that other station, I agree with you. I'm not sure. It was just a kind of a garbled mess. I couldn't pick him out either, so maybe he wants to try it again. Anyway, we'll talk to you after bed, Ronnie. Good hearing you, bud.
All right, Jerry, take it easy.
Hey, Jerry. The stream is up too, guys. So if you want to get on there on the YouTube, ditch Bank SSB Net, and check out the audio before the net starts. It looks like it's working. It's a different SDR software we're using. Going to try out tonight. So it's up and live.
All righty. Yeah, I had to kind of do a little offset because the receive was perfect, but the transmit was, I think, a little low. So I did with a lot of help from Dennis a couple of nights ago. I think we got it close. So I'll take a listen. Thanks, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jerry, I think it sounds great. It sounds perfect. I don't know if you could get any closer than that.
Well, you know what they say, don't touch it.
Hey, put some super glue on those knobs.
Hey, KP, if that's you, give us a couple clicks.
Hey, I don't think that's KP. It's I don't know what mode it is. I'm looking at the scope here. There's one really strong carrier above 365, probably about 366, 367, and then there's just a little bit of the sideband, a little bit of modulation in the sideband, and that's about it.
Hello, radio.
Am I pretty close, JR?
Yeah, the stream is up too if you want to check it out. Before I was kind of adjusting and messing with what my receive is. I think I'm just going to leave everything locked tonight, so that way people get a better chance if they do look at the video. They don't know if I'm fiddling with it or not. So, yeah, you're probably just a little bit low, but not much. I can tell it's you.
Anybody here 111 in Ridley?
111 in Reedley, the audio check is set.
Alright, well, I was wondering. There you go. Good deal. I'll be listening.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to sneak out of here too for a second before this thing starts. So again, if you want to do some test and tune, the time is yours. Okay, whoever that was, if you come down about through 2.5 kcs, I can tell the sideband if that was the same station as before. Come down.
310, Tony in Corsco was trying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got it, Tony.
See if we gotta get that thing on a frequency there, or we need frequency.
767 Orange Cove, standing by.
One, two, three.
Audio.
Well, this should be on 2736500. Hello, Bob. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. Yeah, well, I have a lot of static over here, so I'll let you go back at it. Well, I better go get some water if I'm going to start the ditch bank net here in a little bit. So I'll be right back.
This is the go get some water frequency. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, Reedley.
Yeah, that's really. Try to say that fast a couple times.
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2. All right, we're going to go check the stream. Hello, 1, 2, 3.
That's a pretty long delay on that stream, but it works.
Okay, it is about that time. If you can hear my voice, that means my transmitter is working and your receiver is doing the same. My name is Jeremy, and I'll be your net controller for this week's edition of the Bank SSB Net. If this is your first time joining in, we appreciate you joining in. And we meet here every Friday at 8 p.m. or 03 UTC for a little bit of sideband fun. And it always is on channel 36, lower sideband, and we encourage you to join in. We're going to work off last week's list, and we'll keep building on that list. Like I said, if this is your first time joining in, we will take check-ins after we finish the list, and we'll get you on the list if you want to join. Or if you just want to guest check-in, that is fine as well, too. During the net, if there's a station that I can't copy, if somebody could say relay, we'll get them picked up and get them on the list. I don't believe we're going to have any conditions tonight. It doesn't seem like it anyways, but kind of hope when we do one of these days, I'd like to take some guest check-ins from out of state and some guys that maybe don't work a lot of DX, if you'd like to call it that, get a chance that they can meet up with some other people too from out of state and make contact. Anyways, let's see where we're at. I guess we'll just go ahead and get things started. Oh, I do want to mention we're using some different software on the stream this evening. I know it looks a little different. Please put in the comments on there if you like it, don't like it. We're trying this out and hope that my Viola internet will support this a little bit better than the other one. It does seem to be it does seem to be working a little bit better. So we're hoping the stream stays up and doesn't glitch and have all the issues it was having the last couple weeks. And if it does run smooth tonight, I'll probably try to decrease the latency a little bit, so I'll make it a little bit more real time. I know there's a fairly long delay in it right now, and it's only because I'm trying to get this thing where it goes off without a hitch. And get, like I said, though, if it does work, we'll speed that up a little bit, so that way when you guys are testing and tuning whatever, you don't have to sit around and wait 20, 30 seconds to see what your audio sounds like. So, anyways, with that, let's get it started. Going to line number 1, Sidebanders of America, operator 775.
Okay, well, good evening, and this is 775 here out of western Viola, we'll say, and good evening to all.
Good evening, Mr. Bones. Sounding good as always, and appreciate you being there. We're going to move now to line 2, operator 33, James in Auberry. Okay, operator 744, the Bull Wagon in Chowchilla.
Hello, JR. 744, the old Bull Wagon. Check it in.
All right, we got the X in the square, and thanks for being there. Operator 458, Mule Skinner up in Shaver Lake. Line number 5, going to operator 363, the Stump Jumper in Madera. Yeah, this warm weather, maybe some people are out enjoying it. Well, actually starting to cool down a little bit. That's good. But there'll be plenty of time for radio later, that's for sure. Line 6, operator 1233.
Good evening, Jeremy. This is Joe, Transworld Sidebanders 1233, saying good evening, no traffic.
Sounding good in Corscoll. We appreciate you checking in. We're on line 7, operator 767 in Orange Cove.
Good evening, Jeremy. 767 Orange Cove. Have a good evening.
Pat, you have a great evening too, and thank you for checking in, sir. Line number 8, operator 761, Mark.
Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Net. Hope everyone is doing well. It's a nice warm day today, and yeah, Dennis, this is the water drinking channel or something, frequency. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it.
Thanks for checking in, Mark. Water, you know, if you like your water from a distillery, what maybe not clear, a brown distilled water, whatever floats your boat. So everybody's welcome here. Let's move on to line 9, operator 621, John in Dinuba. Okay, line 10, operator 544, Dave in Easton.
Checking in.
Okay, Dave, we got you on the list, and a good signal from Easton tonight. Appreciate you being there. Excuse me. I don't know why it shouldn't. That's me. That's pretty easy. Operator 213, JR here in Biola. If Bones is in western Biola, I'm in eastern Biola. I just know I'm on the right side of the Big Sandy. Okay, line number 12, operator 920, Dennis in Midtown.
Hello, radio. If you can hear me, I put the display up into the full screen, big screen. It looks good. I just wish I had a transmitter that could take advantage of it. And the question I have, what's the widest filter you can use on sideband? Looks like it's 2700, unless maybe you have to go to DSP for that. Anyway, enjoying the program. Thanks for checking me in. No traffic from Midtown, Fresno, over.
Okay, Dennis, thanks for being there. Yeah, to answer your question, let me see if I can get, my screen's doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So I know in that little box it says 2700 just below the frequency there. I do have, if you come over to, let me get my mouse up here. Of course, it's delayed, so I guess I'll just keep talking until it shows up. Anyways, I do have the passband stretched out to 3 kilohertz right now. If my mouse, boy, this is a really slow delay, isn't it? Anyways, when I get done talking, you'll see it. I can stretch it and move it around. I've just been kind of leaving it set for the nets. But at any time, if somebody wants to play with that maybe afterwards or something, and we could probably mess around with that. But also, Dennis, while I got you on the line, I was going to put this up, if it's okay with you, before your net starts tomorrow, the old tube radio net, maybe about 15 minutes prior to the net start, I was going to put it on AM down on channel 11, and that's 27.085 for those that haven't joined in the old tube radio net. And we'll leave that up there if you want to test and tune on it. If anybody else wants to test and tune on it, then prior to the net start, and I'll shut the stream down so they can head over to your side of the tracks there and check out yours. So if that works out, we might do that.
Yeah, sounds like a cool thing to do. And you know, it's like leaving the house. You should always look in the mirror and comb your hair, and that's a good way to do it. I'm going to do one test while you have the thing up, and I'll watch myself back up on the scope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listening. Back to you.
Okay, sounds good. Dennis, appreciate you being there and appreciate all you do on the old tube radio net. Okay, now I need to figure out what I did with my list. There we go. Moving on to operator 84, Jerry. Next, we have operator 305, David in Sanger.
305, Sanger.
Okay, David, we got you on the list, and thank you for checking in. Operator 109, James in Auberry. Operator 142, KP in Madera. Line 17 is operator 112, Rickeshaw, Fresno. Thank you for checking in, sir. We got you on the list. Moving on to operator 148, Stephen in Sanger. Okay, I know this one's going to be out there because I just heard him earlier. At least I hope he's still out there. Operator 321, Jerry.
You calling me, Jeremy?
Yes, sir. That's operator 321, Jerry in Madera.
Sorry, man. My mind was totally somewhere else. Not your fault. Anyway, thanks for the net, Jeremy, and thank you, Dennis, if you're still listening. Anyway, back to net.
All right, thank you, Jerry. We got you on the list, and if the XYL's sitting right beside you, you're gonna have to slide the Turner Power mic or the D104 over there, and checking in on line 20. I still don't have any numbers there. Maybe you told me and I didn't write them in last week. Jill in Madera.
Oh yeah, she's in there watching diners, drivers, and dives. But when it gets a little bit warmer, even though it's a warm night, I'll get her out here and get her checked in.
Sounds good. We look forward to it. Okay, moving down line 21, we have operator 113, Tom.
Hey, how you doing? I have a lot of noise tonight. I think they've cranked up. I think PG&E cranked up these high power lines that run by my house. So I got a lot of noise. I can barely hear you, but I did hear you. So check me in. Have a good evening.
You have a great evening too, Tom. We got you on the list, and thank you for being there. Yeah, it could be on my end too. I never know. I seem to have different settings every time I do this net. Maybe you should make get some scratch paper and write everything down so it stays the same. Keep everybody guessing, I guess. Thank you, Tom. Operator 54, Dean in Kerman. Okay, moving on to line 23, operator 449, Smitty. Okay, line 24, we have operator 360, Ray and Dunlap. And line 25, we have operator 310, Tony in Coursegold. Okay, Tony, I'm pretty sure that was you. I tell you what, we're going to do an adjustment real quick here. If you want to give me another transmission and over. Okay, we got you that time. You're about 1.1 kcs high. If you want to try to adjust it, if not, no big deal. We'll make it work no matter what. And Tony, we appreciate you being there. Over. Okay, moving on to I better put an X in the square for Tony. He's gonna want him to get upset about that. Now we got him on the list. Operator 53, Bob in Fresno. Okay, Bob, we got you on the list. Yeah, right at my noise floor, but I'm clear out here in the backwoods of Biola, and that's to be expected. But we got you on the list, and we appreciate you being there, sir. You have a great evening as well. Okay, let's take a quick look for anybody else. If you're, like I said, if this is the first time you're joining us, don't be bashful. Right now we're at line 27 is open and empty and looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Jeremy, 111, Reedley.
Okay, we have 111 in Reedley. And if you wouldn't mind giving us a first personal there, name, or wherever you want to go by, and we'll get that space filled in.
Yeah, no problem. Broken old bottle, Bob.
Broken old Bob. Jeez, I was going to say bobber. Bottle. We got you on the list, Bob. We appreciate you being there. Over.
Well, if you got a Bob in your conversation, you ain't talking to an old guy, because they haven't used that name since late 50s.
Roger. Well, I tell you what, we got you on the list, and we appreciate you being there. And like I said, this first time, we meet here every Friday, 8 p.m., same time, same bat channel, same bat frequency, all that good stuff. So, and there is a stream on YouTube under Bank SSB Net if you want to check out your audio. We normally leave that going after the net, too, for people to play around with that a little bit, too. So, again, thanks for joining us. Okay, line 28 is available. Is there any more check-ins?
Jeremy, 603, out of Fresno, personal Joe.
Okay, Joe, operator 603 in Fresno. Sounding good, over.
Thank you much, appreciate it. First timer.
Good deal. Well, you heard the previous spiel, so that's the story here. And like I said, we're just trying to build a list, have a little fun, get another net going. It's just too long to wait. You can't wait a whole week for old tube radio. You know, it's just too long to wait. And so we're trying to fill that gap, bridge that gap a little bit with some sideband fun, and that's the story here.
Great, I love it already. Doggone it, I just love listening to these stations from out of town, out of Fresno here. Love it, thank you.
All right, thanks for checking in. Okay, line 29 is available. Any more check-ins?
Number 7, the name is Ed, Echo Delta.
Lucky number 7, Ed, we have you on the list, and if you don't mind giving a location so people kind of get an idea how their signal's working, how your signal working, and etc.
Northeast Fresno. Everybody seems to be coming in pretty good. Just a couple little fuzzy, but I've got a lot of static over here.
Okay, Ed, we got you on the list in Northeast Fresno. You sounded good out here in Biola. And we appreciate you checking in. You're going to be on line 29. I kind of I don't jump around. I go in order, but I pretty much usually just say the operator number. Or, I don't know. I don't seem to follow any set parameters. So, but if you're keeping track at home on the list, you are line 29, operator 7, Ed in Northeast Fresno. We appreciate you checking in.
Oh, and thank you for what you're doing out there. And I'll definitely write that down. 29 on the list.
All right, thank you, sir. Line 30 is open and available. Any more check-ins?
Harold 559.
Okay, we have Gerald, operator 559, and your location. Your location, sir?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Harold. Harold, and it's Auberry. And I was just wondering what everybody's doing on my business channel.
Harold in Auberry, he is utilizing Channel 36 for the business channel, and we appreciate him letting us sneak in here on a Friday night. Let me type Auberry in here. And you have a great signal, over.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you.
Thank you for checking in. Don't be afraid to show up here every Friday. I know business is probably closed at this hour, but you might have to fire it up again next Friday and check in as well. And if you've been listening in and heard the spiel earlier, it is streaming on YouTube under Bank SSB Net if you want to check out your audio and signal strength, etc. Okay, line 31 is available. Looking for check-ins.
Or just listen to the complainers.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I keyed there. I apologize. Can you go again, please?
Well, I just wanted to thank you, and I'll probably just listen to the complainers there, though.
Roger. Okay, well, like I said, we appreciate you checking in, Harold in Auberry. Moving on to line 31. It's available. Okay, I did hear a station out there. Can we get her? Is there anybody who can relay that, please?
It's a bit off frequency.
It sounded like they were from Clovis, whoever it was.
Let's see. Any of the guys up there? Harold, if you're still on frequency in Auberry, did you copy that last station?
No, I didn't.
You guys double. Who's the station in Clovis?
Jeremy, it's Jason in Clovis.
Okay, Jason in Clovis. And do you want to ask him, does he have, oh, I messed this all up here. Do you want to ask him if he has some sideband numbers he likes to use, and we'll get that on the list as well?
Jason, do you have sideband numbers that we add to the list? Nah, he faded out.
Well, if you want to just relay to him real quick, we got him on the list, and let him know we meet here every Friday, and he's welcome. Maybe conditions will improve a little bit for some ground propagation here, and yeah, if you want to just give him a quick spiel, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, Jason, they appreciate you, and they're here Friday evenings at 8 o'clock and welcome you, and you're on the list tonight. So next Friday night, check in.
Okay, I can't hear him at all. Hopefully I'm not doubling with him there. But we appreciate Jason and Clovis being there. Moving on to line 32, it's open and available. Is there any more check-ins?
Yeah, I'll check one in.
Okay, please go ahead.
This is Eric. I'm on a Cobra 148 GTL.
Okay, Eric, we got you on the list. You mind giving us your location, and do you use any type of numbers, sideband numbers or anything?
I do not use any numbers. I don't really go sideband. This is about the only time I've done it. I'm up by Shaver Lake.
Okay, we got you up at Shaver, and you're spot on frequency. So whoever, if that's a stock radio, stock alignment, stock everything, you got your money's worth out of that one.
Yep, she's all stock. The only thing I did was put a Roger beep in it, and that's it.
Cool. Well, we appreciate you checking in, Eric. And if you've been listening in over the last 20 minutes or so, you got the whole spiel. Meet here every Friday, and please join us again next Friday.
Will do. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Line 33 is open. Is there any additional check-ins?
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Mark in Prather 761. Hey, not that anybody's keeping score, but can you repeat who's on line 27? I was listening to the stream there.
I can sure do that. Line 27, we have operator 111, Bob in Reedley.
Very good. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And don't run away. Since I know you're on frequency in there, I'm going to put you to work if you don't mind. Would you mind taking a quick look for additional check-ins for me?
Yeah, no problem. Let's see, check-ins. Checking into, looking for check-ins for the Ditch Bank single sideband net. If you're hearing me now, please check in. One more time, check in. Ditch Bank single sideband net. If you guys are hearing me and you want to check in, come now, please.
Yeah, I'm checking up, but 45 would like to check in.
Let's see, I think I got a number 5, or were you copying that, Jeremy?
Is it a new check-in, operator 45, is that correct?
That is correct, 45.
Okay, sir, if you want to go ahead and give us your name or handle there and your location, we'll get you on the list.
Try to get to stay tuned in, I'm not having very much luck.
Okay, yeah, if you want to just give us your name and your location, and we'll get you on the list. Over.
Okay, Paul, SWL 45.
Okay, Paul, we got you on the list. Operator 45, and maybe you said, and I just didn't type fast enough, your location, if you don't mind, or approximate location?
Yeah, still trying to show you in, but I'm getting better.
Jeremy's up North Fork. Hello, Paul. Anyway, back to you, Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy. How you doing?
Okay, thank you for the relay there. Jerry, we got Paul in North Fork, and he is old tube radio number 45, and he's going to use operator 45 on this one, so we got him on the list. I just realized I wasn't making X's next to the newer check-ins, so we'll have to go back and hopefully get that correct. Okay, there was one other station there. I heard a Roger beep right at the end. I'm not sure. Maybe that was some propagation, some skip propagation there, but is there any more check-ins?
JR, 458, the mule skinner up at Shaver Lake just called me. He wants me to check him in.
Okay, we will get an X in the square on a proxy, and if you're keeping track at home, that's line 4. It's operator 458, the mule skinner in Shaver Lake. We got him checked in. Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll take one last quick look. We're on line 34. It's empty and it's available. If you want to check into the net, we can get you on the list.
All right.
Go ahead, station.
We got our friend here coming over and check self-in. He's wants to check on this bug. I'm going to let him check in here. This is operator bug 53. I'm going to let him check in so you guys can hear him okay right now.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Bob, if he wants to get on the list, let's get. Do you want to check in as a guest, or is he going to be sticking around here every Friday? However you want to do it, just let me know.
He's coming right now. He's going to talk to you there, Ned.
Okay, and I'm copying most of that, Bobby, just right at my noise level. So we'll do the best we can here. Over. Okay, I'm just having a tough time for some reason tonight. I do have a little bit higher static level. Mark, are you copying? Can you relay for me?
Roger, Roger. Hey, station, I think you might be using Bob's station, but station trying to break in there. Go ahead, please. Okay, so we had you down as Jason, but you're actually Eric on line 31 and in Clovis. Is that correct? Okay, hey Eric, you got a sideband number you go by or anything? All right, so we got Eric on line 31. Oh sugar, I just wrote it down. Did you say 532? Sorry. All right, 502. All right, thank you very much, Eric. I'm assuming, Jeremy, you copied that. I'm going to give it back to you.
We got you back to net, and we copied all that, Mark. Thank you very much. And that was just some modifications, line 31, if I read that correctly there. 502, Eric in Clovis.
Roger.
Okay, thank you. And we'll take one last look for check-ins. Line 34 is available. Okay. With that, is there anybody that I didn't hear that anybody did hear that wants to relay? Okay, at this time, if there's any items of interest for the net, items for sale, anything you're looking for, I did not find a breaker for Tom. If anybody else found a breaker for Tom, I know he was looking for that. I think it was a 100 amp square D double pole. I'm not sure if Tom's still on frequency, but if anybody else has anything else for the net, now is the time. Over.
You are fantastic.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else? I mean, how can you top that? Is there anything else for the net?
Hey, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
The person that wanted the square D breaker, 100 amp, double pole, is it a home line or is it a real square D?
I think, let me see if he's on frequency, because I don't want to speak for him. Operator 113, Tom and Sanger, are you still on frequency? He might not be on frequency anymore. I think he was saying he was running, he's got a couple different panels, and it was going to a sub-panel, but I think he wanted it, I'm going to assume it was a home line, but, I mean, that's a big breaker for that. But, yeah, it was Tom over there in Sanger that was looking for that. Over.
Okay, because the QOs are different than the home line. Home lines like the Home Depot sells them or whatever. They're just for residential, but commercial 100 amp is a QO. So they're two different breakers, and I have both of them, so I don't know which one each wants.
Oh, well, I tell you what, I can usually catch Tom on some other frequencies, some other amateur radio frequencies too, probably. So I will let him know that he needs to stay tuned in to the end of the net, and he may have found the breaker he's looking for. So we appreciate that. And I'm sorry, what line or what operator is this? Over.
544. I'm an electrician.
Oh, then he's got the right guy for the job then too. 554 may have. Okay, I made a note here, and I appreciate that, and we'll let Tom know. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks.
Okay, is there anything else for the net? Okay, well, with that, we'll close this one up. The Ditch Bank SSB Net, it meets every Friday here on 27.365 lower sideband at 8 p.m. local time or 0300 UTC, whichever you prefer. And we'll close the net at 2028, 828, or 0328 UTC. And we thank everybody for their participation. And we hope to hear you all again next week. And I hope everybody has a great week. And we'll say 73. Oh, I also forgot to mention, like I normally do, I'll leave the stream up and running for another 15 minutes. So if anybody wants to do any test and tune or check out their radios, YouTube, search Ditch Bank SSB Net, and you should be able to find it. And thanks again, guys, for joining in.
And thank you, 73.
Hey, how about that 45, Paul? Are you still on the air?
You betcha, I'm here.
Okay, man. Hey, you sound better than when you checked in. Did you adjust something up there?
I haven't had this radio hooks in for maybe 15 years. It's doing the job, but it's taking a while to get it right.
I tell you what, it sounded good. Yeah, when you first checked in, you were a little bit off frequency, and that's why I called you to get you dialed in. But man, you did it. You're right on, I think. Jeremy, where's he at on frequency?
Yeah, thanks. Just for you. You're always clear as a bell. Thanks for the comeback, Jerry.
Oh, I just had I had my cans off there, Jerry. Does he want to give it a shot again? And I can see. You know, it's kind of subjective, right? So I can say what I think, but that may be different from what other people hear.
Paul, give another transmission, but I think you're spot on or very close. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to somebody else, Jerry.
Yeah, okay, we're going to do the frequency check on you, Paul. Just take a little longer transmission, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been drifting real bad, but getting in, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, I would say, it's kind of tough. Probably anywhere from 75 to 100 hertz low, but that's pretty close, right, in the grand scheme of Citizens Band single sideband transmission. So, if anything, just a skosh low, but not much.
I'm tuned to you, and it's perfect.
There you go. And I would say, since we can copy you, I would say it's good enough for government work. Well, I don't want to say that, I guess. It's definitely good enough for Biola work.
Okay, thanks for the comeback. My Sonics is going to be next time, so be interested when I get that old baby hooked again.
Hey, Paul, just out of curiosity, is that a tuber?
Negative.
Oh, okay. All righty. It's been 15 years since you fired it up, though, huh?
I'll get my Sonics out, which I used for years and years. Try that next Friday. And it'd be fun to have a big end. It's a pretty reliable old radio.
Yeah, sounded good. Anyway, all right. Well, good hearing you on this particular frequency.
Okay.
All righty. Say hello to Kelly, and we'll listen for you tomorrow night. I'm clear.
Yeah, thanks, Jerry.
Jeremy, still got your headphones on there?
Yes, sir.
This is that Kenwood, so I put it right on frequency, but I think it's a little bit off.
Exactly. Well, again, like I said earlier, it's subjective, but I have you 100 hertz low. So I guess if you tune it, of course, then it's going to make me sound funny. If you tune it to 27,365.1, we'd be closer.
Okay. All right. I was just checking it out. Yeah, I do sound funny. I can hear it over there. All righty.
Yeah, if you keep listening while it's playing right now, I guess you'll see I tuned to it, then I tuned it back. So, yes, sir. But hey, it sounds like you got whatever the mic issue or whatever was fixed, huh?
Nah, I just got the old handheld. I couldn't figure out. Well, I haven't tried unhooking the wires or nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured that out. Someday when the coronavirus is over, there's going to be quite a few projects I think we have to work on. Maybe plant a tower or two.
I'm getting tired of talking about it. We should just do it.
It's only been probably 3 years on the one and two years on the other.
Yeah.
Well, you can't rush those kind of things. You want to plan it out, make sure you know where you're going to put if you're going to put up a 40-meter loop, or what your orientation for your dipole is going to be. I mean, you don't want to just rush to those kind of things.
Yeah, I know it. Well, I'm going to have to hire a bunch of people to pull the weeds out of it since it's laying down.
It's kind of planting itself, huh? It's just horizontal instead of vertical.
Yep.
Hey, don't feel bad, Ronnie. I got one of those.
I got two of them. I guess you could say I got $10,000 in weed. Well, they're holding up the weeds, I guess, or the weeds are holding up the towers, laying them down or something.
That's called the telescopic weed corral.
I like that. I like that. Telescopic weed corral. Boy, who makes that big mess on that scope there? Oh, that's me. I'll quit talking.
I'm waiting for one of these days just to have just enough primer in you, just to see if you can make the whole bottom side where it goes down to, I don't have the screen up right now. If it goes down to about channel 20, I'm not sure I could spread that out since we're just playing around here. What am I doing here? I guess I just like to key down a long time and just ramble on. We'll spread this out, get down to channel 16.
Well, I don't want to blow anything up on your receive end.
Roger. Yeah, I need to have an automatic, like something that when it senses so many dBm, it kicks in an attenuator for when you key up.
Yeah, I'm talking real quiet, so yeah, I don't want to mess anything up.
The band is looking kind of dead here this evening. I think we got, let me get this down here, one station down there on 17, and nobody on 385 this evening that I've seen so far.
Oh, here I go, switching radios. Oh, that one changes when I key up. Uh-oh.
I got somebody that's dancing across the spectrum you have to look at, too, when you check it out.
What is that?
What's that?
Is that like a static level?
Oh, where my cursor was at? Or when I said somebody dance? Oh, it's just now playing, I guess. No, somebody was like, had a carrier and was rolling a VFO around or something.
Oh, okay, that's what that is.
I seen that the other night. Actually, I think I was streaming it. I was streaming some 38 lower sideband. Okay, this has been a couple weeks ago. And there was somebody, they were playing music, and they never let off the key on the music. I mean, it was just brick on pedal kind of transmission. And they would roll around from 36 to channel 40, and the music would just keep playing. I was watching on the scope, and you could watch the music just move up to channel 40, then back down to 36.
I'll be darned.
And it was the northwest corner coming in real good, so I'm assuming it was somebody up, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia or something. Well, I'm going to take a quick pause here, and I'm going to shut the stream down. Speak now or forever hold your peace, and we're going to shut the stream off.
Station.
Oh, I think that is going to be a late, but not too late to get on the list. That sounds like Crawdad up in Aubrey. Go ahead.
This is Crawdad checking in.
Okay, that is operator 109. Getting a late check-in, but not too late. Did you want to proxy in operator 33?
Yes.
Okay, we have both you guys on the list. Appreciate you checking in.
Thank you, Jeremy, and have a great night.
You guys have a great night, too, and have a great weekend. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot up there this weekend, I'm assuming. So, anyway, thanks for being there. All right, I'm going to shut the stream down, and then I'm going to go outside for a second. Ron will probably catch you on the repeater here, I'm assuming. Anyways, those still listening, thanks, guys, for being there, and I'm shutting her down.
One more on the stream. I just found it on the YouTube. See how this thing sounds.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Let me, I can zoom in, too, if you want to see kind of what, yeah, go ahead. I'll leave it up here for a couple minutes if you want to check things out.
All right, this is 32. I just checked in a few minutes ago. Seeing how it sounds. It's a pretty nice setup you got there on the YouTube.
Thanks. It seemed to make it through Tonight, okay. The first couple evenings, we've only been doing the net here for, what is this, the third or fourth? Ron might have to help me with that. We're having some issues streaming, so I changed the software I was using with the SDR, and it kind of seemed like it wasn't as glitchy tonight, so we might have to stick with this one, and then I'll try to kind of change the latency on it too.
Good deal. Yeah, it looks real nice. How do you get all that connected to the radio?
So what you're seeing on the screen is actually going through a software-defined radio. It's kind of just separate receive-only type radio, and that's what's streaming into the YouTube stream. Gosh, I can't talk today. And then my audio is, excuse me, is going through a mixer into it. I mean, I'm having a heck of a time here. Try not to be on air. But anyways, that's the way that's working. So you don't get to see my waterfall and stuff because right now it's paused. The receiver itself is muted. So that's the story there. And just so you know, too, I'll publish this video after I close the stream down. You might have to wait 10, 15 minutes, I think, for it to come up. But so you can actually replay the net or replay when you're talking if you want to look at it some more, too. Over.
Good deal. That's pretty interesting. Thanks for setting this all up.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being there. That's we're hoping to grow the net. So if you have anybody else that maybe hasn't been on sideband in a while, or hasn't been on the air in a while, or is on and hasn't found the net yet, let them know. We'll get them in.
Good deal. Spread the word.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. I'm going to shut the stream down.
Thank you.
That radio is dead on, man. That is perfect, man. Don't let nobody adjust your radio. Don't let no screwdrivers get inside that radio. It sounds good.
Well, thank you. It's going to just stay here in the shop and not go anywhere unless I got a problem, I guess.